Hello, Scorpio. My name is Adriana, and I'm going to give you a monthly reading for the month of January. My so I have already picked the cards because it does take me a while to pull them, and I have also looked up your horoscope, which I did only skim, but it looks like it has been a busy time for you and will continue to be so in January. But you have spent time learning about yourself. And this is birthing new desires and ways of thinking within you. So this can change your relationships specifically, but then also your ideals and what it is that you want out of life. So I'll start with the tarot cards. So the first card is the wheel, which the first thing that came to me when I pulled it, which was before I looked up your horoscope, was gamble. That right now you are having a gamble on if things are going to work out in your favor or not. And that may be because of the environment that you're currently in. So if you are changing what your ideals are, that might mean that, that you would have to, that you may or may not get those ideals fulfilled in your current environment. But the wheel is also usually about fortune and abundance. So if you can align yourself to those ideals and actually really become grounded in what those ideals are, then everything will work out for you and you will be given that abundance. And so the second card was Hierophant. And so I'm getting that as the going inward and becoming devout to those ideals and what it is that you are wanting to come to you through abundance. So that doesn't have to be money. And in this case, it probably isn't. I think it has to do with the state of your relationship, what you're getting out of relationships the most, but then also your internal climate, just the way that you're feeling in general. And this is going to be shaped a lot by your relationships, but this is influenced by other things as well. So you may need to move to another state or something so that you can feel happier. You may notice that you feel healthier or more inclined towards a different landscape or a different set of people, culture, a different culture of the people that are in, say, the city that you live in. Maybe you don't fit in anymore. And so for your last card, we got Page of Pentacles, which really I was getting study what it is that you want and the way that you can get that. So you may also be studying into actual knowledge. You might be studying a trade or just a area of interest, and that may lead you in a different direction. You might be trying to see if you want to pursue that area of work, of study, or you may be reading about different religions. This could be a month for you to really become aware of what your spiritual beliefs are. This could be the month where you have to make radical changes, and this could be a reason why you are possibly having to change the state of your relationships, because either maybe other people don't agree with your beliefs, or maybe you are the one that's not agreeing with other people's beliefs, or it might just cause a conflict of interest. For example, if you are married to someone who is very much into having a Christian Christmas, perhaps then that is going to cause struggles if you decide that you are against having that. And so becoming clear on what it is that you can overlook in order, what you can and cannot overlook in order to have the state and environment that you resonate the most with, so that you can have your true abundance come in. And so the next card that I pulled was for what it is that you can change about your thinking for this month. And your card is be present in your body. So for that, I'm really getting just to feel how everything makes you feel, how situations make you feel, how you feel around certain people. Notice where you feel energy in your body. If you feel any pain or constrictions come up, perhaps when you're around someone, you feel a tightness in your heart, a closeness in your heart chakra. If you have that, then there is something out of alignment, and that doesn't mean that you can't repair it, but it does mean that you need to look at that and figure out if you are closing your heart to that person, or if that person is causing some sort of harm to you because of their actions. And by recognizing what the issue is, then you can attempt to repair it. But also noticing how you feel when you eat certain foods. If your body is asking you to get more sleep than you're getting, all of these things, noticing how you feel even in different clothes. So like we said, for studying, you study your full state of existence. So what clothes make you feel the most you and authentic and happy? Maybe you need to start wearing more colors, brighter colors, a different style, a different material. So test different things and take notes if you need to. Actually write it down to notice what happens physically to you when you are doing different things. And for your next card, I pulled what it is that you need to learn this month in January. And you got the card saying, live life to the fullest. So, with that, and how you can live to the fullest and what fullest means to you this month. So that is why you are going to pay attention to how you feel in different situations, because in your fullest life, you are going to feel positive and happy in, not necessarily every moment, but most of the time. And, not emergencies and other things that just come up in our lives. If we set all of that aside from the norm that should be pleasant and happy to be considered your fullest life. And for your next card, I pulled what it is that you need to let go of this month. And you got the card saying forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And so for this, I am getting the obvious thing is that this would be towards you having like resentments for people not following the ideals that you are setting yourself to. But I feel like that is not exactly what this card is trying to say. But I'm not seeing what it is. It has to do with the love. I think it just has to do with the flow of love. So I think it might just be letting go of things that are not bringing a flow into your heart. So you need to notice what brings a flow of love into your heart center, your heart chakra. And you can do that by narrowing in onto your heart, like I said. When you're eating something, you can focus in on your chest, and letting go of things that make the energy there feel muddied or stuck, or possibly even painful, and cutting that out of your life. And then I also pulled a card for what it is that you need to focus on this month, and you got Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They have been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. And what I got from this is that you need to begin to pay attention in January for spirit animals that are coming to you. So this is going to be animals that you see frequently. This can be in person, or this can be on like TV or in movies, but one that you see often. And I would say that this probably normally doesn't count if it's something that you see very, very frequently. For example, squirrels. I would not count squirrels for myself because I see multiple squirrels every single day because there are squirrels living outside of my apartment. So if I counted that, I would be visited by squirrels every single day. And I don't feel anything particularly come in when I do see a squirrel. But on the other hand, I do see deer, not exactly frequently, but every so often, and every single time that I see one, it feels very special, and I feel a different sort of energy come in when that happens. And so I know that they are coming to me for a message. And this has also been acknowledged because they have come to me during meditations as well. So I know that deer follows me. And that is something else you can do. You can do meditations to see what spirit animal is coming in for you. You can do that. And then once you know, or when you have had several come to you, you can then research the traits of that spirit animal and then discern what it is that they are most likely trying to tell you. So they come in with messages of different traits that you are, they might be telling you to continue to do something, or they might be telling you that you need to bring in new energies in order to move towards your best, highest timeline. So, a bear may come in with a mother energy, telling you something about your relationship with your children, or you can have the deer come in telling you that you need to possibly slow down, but also be quick to run away from danger, from problems that may come up. And so they can come in with different messages, and you can also call in a specific animal. Try to work with that this month as well. If you have a issue come up and you know that you need a specific trait in order to move through that. So for example, maybe you need perseverance. Then you can call in an animal that can give you that trait of perseverance. So you're being asked in January to look into that and begin working with those animal energies, at least for January, and use that to your advantage in order to move towards that highest timeline for you. And then lastly, I pulled a rune card, and I don't know how to pronounce these runes, so I know that I will mispronounce it, but it is Gabo. And this means gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fair exchange, and honor. I'm not really sure how that fits in with the rest of the reading. The meaning that's sticking out to me the most is gifts. So it might be about focusing in on your gifts this month. And noticing where those gifts will lead you. So the different things that come easy to you, and the things that you are able to give to others this month. I feel like that's it. It seems like, I don't know, that I should say something else to kind of wrap this all together. But with that, this is your January reading, Scorpio, and I hope to see you again in February.